लाइन में लगे तेरी बात सुनती है Let me start Sandeep sir with this. Sandeep sir ने किया आ गई man. You're joined already. Sorry.
क्यों
Sorry में यूज करना
The world belongs to those who read, and books are our best friends. We have heard these sayings since childhood, and as future doctors, we truly come to know the very importance of books and library. Hello everybody, I am a student at National Kherovych Memorial Medical University. In today's technology-oriented world, where we have all the greatest authors on our fingertips, that is, we have most of the books on our iPads, mobile phones, laptops and computers, it becomes very important to understand the primitive significance of a quiet place to study, and that is library. As all the great medical universities in the world, the library which has records of all the students. The books are issued using a library card which costs less than $1. The very recent advancements in the library is the introduction
these rooms of the Vinnitsa National Medical University. This is very clean room. आप देख सकते हैं ये यूनिवर्सिटी का रूम है. This is the real video of the university hostel room. ये बहुत ही अच्छा है. 4 बेड, 2 बेड, 3 बेड का ऑप्शन है बच्चों के लिए. और अगर हम यूनिवर्सिटी का ही इज द पिरागोव, उनके नाम पे यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम रखा गया विनित्सा पिरागोव मेमोरियल. दिस इज द यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस फ्रॉम द फ्रंट साइड. और ये सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो इंडिया में पढ़ाई, जो इंडियन स्टूडेंट हैं जो विनित्सा नेशनल में पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं. और किसी भी स्टूडेंट को कोई क्वेश्चन होगा तो वो अपना हैंड रेज करके और अपना क्वेश्चन लिख के हमसे पूछ सकता है. हम लोग 1-to-1 ट्रैक करेंगे विताली सर के साथ. ये विनित्सा का कैंपस का रियल वीडियो है.
मैंने अपना हॉटस्पॉट ऑन कर दिया, जिसको वाईफाई चाहिए मेरे से ले लेगा.
And this is the upside view of the university. ये बहुत ही बड़ा कैंपस है यूनिवर्सिटी का. So आपको देख प्लीज आशीष अपना म्यूट कर लो आवाज. आशीष प्लीज म्यूट योर वॉइस. And I will tell something to Vitalii sir. He will explain something about the university. So Vitalii sir, can you speak something about the university now, because I have shown some videos of the university. So a student wants to listen something from your side.
Yes, I can speak if you want. A very good video. First of all, the best video, it's a video from quadrocopter. It's sky photo like. But it's old photo because new one, and I think after our next meeting we show you. We have a new sport complex near our university. It's a lot of students ask rector, please build this complex. We want to have some sport complex, and in this sport complex will be place for playing cricket. I know these Indian students like play cricket. Here will be place for this game. One more. When you saw cafe, university's cafe, we have in this cafe we have special Indian foods. And near university, we have about 2 or 3 Indian cafes and restaurants. For eating, not problem for Indian students with traditional eat. Hostels, when you saw hostels, yes, it's really photo and really photo videos of the hostels, really place, really rooms with really exposition. And students, all students first course who can study in the university can live in the hostel. If students want, they can live in the flat without some problem. If you want now price of the flat, you can ask me and I answer for this question. Sandeep, what are
So just they can
what
they
I
can
read, yes, I read that.
ask questions.
Yes, about I see question
Sir, continue,
about
sir, continue. You just continue.
I have question about English language. Yes, we study only by English all studies from first till sixth course. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth course. Only by English. We have a lot of English speaking teachers. Sometimes students can speak by Ukrainian or Russian or Ukrainian because they must have contact with patients in the hospitals. But teacher helps, and the students, our students, study Ukrainian about 2-3 years for speaking in the malls, for speaking in the taxi, for speaking with patients. But it's without some special level, and it's only for speaking.
Sir, somebody is asking about the USMLE. Do they have we have iPhone? There is one question about the USMLE question. Yeah.
Yes, I know. I understood this question. Thank you. About IFOM and USMLE. IFOM, it's possible. All students who want to pass IFOM can prepare. In our university, we have special computer base for preparing registration from Ukraine, and who want now, only who want to pass IFOM can try without some problems. And we have very good results the 1 year before or 2 years before. Students who try pass IFOM all have good results. Previous year, Ukrainian governments give chance all students who study in the Ukrainian universities try pass IFOM. But no, if try all results, maybe about 60% students have good normal results of this exam. Now we only give chance only for students who want, without some problem, with good preparing, with free preparing, because we have special bases and students can prepare to croak without something. But question about USMLE.
These all are the companies providing service in India.
And IFOM, it's 2 American exams that have not big difference. USMLE have only 2 or 1 difference moment, like general organization of medicine. And if student pass IFOM, problem with USMLE, I think will not. And we have our Ukrainian universities exam named Step 1 and Step 2. The Step 1, it's general, it's exam for theoretical medicine. Step 2 is general exam for clinical medicine. and students must pass these two government Ukrainian exams. In these exams, it's MCQ exams, it's only tests, but it's like preparing and not preparing. It's like Ukrainian government want to know which results, positive or negative results in students who study medicine in Ukraine and parallelly in Ukrainian students too. I saw photo my visiting in India.
This time, Vitalii sir had visited Mumbai hospital and he have seen the anatomy department of JJ Medical College. You can see the video background. This is the hospital of JJ Medical College, which is the government hospital of Maharashtra and one of the famous. So this is the anatomy department. Vitalii sir is there. And he can say the difference between what is the difference between anatomy department of Ukraine and anatomy department of India. So what do you feel, sir? What is the difference you have noticed between both?
About difference between departments, I think when will be our new meeting, I will show you really photo, or maybe I will go to the departments and show you online video our departments, and you can see by your eyes which difference between places where studying students we have. No, I think condition our rooms more good, but our students study anatomy by really preparates like in your departments. We have special electronic system for studying, and we have very good conditions for preparing students. Normal temperature, good temperature, good places, and very good picture for your eyes. And all students who study here can say you, yes, that I am true. And it's not false, because we have a lot of Indian students. You can ask the students and they give you positive answer about the conditions in our university.
And sir, you have also visited AIMS, and you have a great experience. How is the hospital in India and how is the hospital in Ukraine? As you just briefed every. I have also seen the anatomy department of Ukraine and India is quite different, and we have also
I
some
understood.
review from sir.
That's good. I
And,
understood.
and
The system of education, not big difference. When I spoke with head of department Indian University in Mumbai, yes,
sir.
he said me that they in India they study anatomy. The first of all theoretical part. Second one, it's working with practical preparates, with original really preparates, and with some computer simulation centers. After that, they can answer for this question by MCQ, and the exams, final exams or final module includes theoretical question, practical question, and MCQ. I can say you in Ukraine the same. Studying anatomy and other theoretical medical subjects includes really preparates if this must be there, and our exam includes the same parts: theoretical, practical, and MCQ. But which difference? Difference only in conditions of the room, maybe it's I think, because we have a lot of students, but we have a lot of place for studying, and students who study medicine in Ukraine and study good, these students have not big difference between knowledges from Ukraine and knowledges from India, because medicine it's subjects that have not big difference between countries. First of all, it means that I think about theoretical medicine. And if students, why I know this? Because I am a practical teacher. I am professor of the human anatomy department, and I think I teach a lot of students here. And when I went to India, I spoke with Indian students. Students are same. Don't worry, not different. You can try.
And sir has also visited. I have, maybe you are all seeing this photograph. This is the photograph of AIMS. Vitalii sir also visited the AIMS New Delhi. This is the All India Institute of Medical Sciences New Delhi, and he is visited and he met with the HOD of AIMS New Delhi, Mr. DK Mitra, and DK Mitra sir is also visited our Ukraine, and you can see the review in our YouTube channel, Select University. You can see, go and search our website, and you can ask our counselors. आप किसी भी counselor से पूछ सकते हैं. You can ask from our counselors. DK Mitra sir का बहुत अच्छा review है कि Ukraine is a very safe country for the girls and very good environment for the study. And Mr. Vitalii also have conversation with the HOD of AIMS New Delhi, and then we can say that मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि the education of quality in Vinnytsia National Medical University is very, very nice.
And if sir,
Because
I have question.
Yeah.
Question. I want to answer.
Yes.
Our visitors ask me. I saw two last question. First question was about English level of Ukrainian people, and second one was about Krok again. Explanation about Krok. About the level of the English, I can say that young people speak English. All the people from Ukraine not speak or speak not a lot. But it's not problem, because when you go to the malls or shops or the markets, there are present a lot of young people who understood you and who can explain for you something. And in Vinnitsa university, international students study about uh, 50, 60 years, and English speaking students study about 20 years. And all groups of people who must understood you understand. Don't worry. About Krok, I can explain again. Krok, or I said step, yes, Krok 1 and Krok 2 is two government Ukrainian exams. Krok 1, it means final exams for theoretical medicine. That includes question anatomy, histology, biochemistry, physiology, pathophysiology, pathomorphology, microbiology, and medical biology. And this exam want to know which level for general knowledges after 3 years studying. Because after 3 years, students finished all theoretical medicine subjects, and after that will be only clinical. And when students finish this all subjects, they must pass this Krok. But it's not only once. If firstly students didn't finish, they have 2 or 3 chances for try again. Results of this Krok must be every year. Now it's different from 50 till 60% positive answers. The Krok 2, this final level, final exam, final module, maybe final MCQ for clinical medicine. This exam, government Ukrainian exam, students passed after 6 course of studying, after end of studying clinical medicine. And this exam include all clinical subjects like surgery, therapy, pediatrics, dermatovenerology, and all subjects that students studying for all period. The level minimal persons the same from 50 till 60. I am sure that students who study medicine normal can finish this exam because I am working in university a long of time, and students who study medicine can pass croak. Students who sometime relaxing and want to lie system maybe will have problem with this exam. I think that it's not only Ukraine and only Ukrainian exam. It's another country has some problem because students want to pass croak but didn't study this. Talk about croak.
This
We
this is a very nice answer.
have
This is a very nice answer, sir. And
thank
sir,
you.
actually, I want to invite Mr. Kane, and he will explain how to prepare for the PLAB one and the USMLE, because he has a very great team, and he is one of our partner, which is located in now in UK. He is a doctor, and he studied his course from Ukraine, and now he's settled in UK. So, Mr. Kane, can you explain something about the PLAB and USMLE, how we will guide them for our students?
Yes, of course. Hello, my name is Dr. Kenneth Skull, and I graduated in 2017 from Bogomolets Medical University. So if you want to know about like USMLE and PLABs, there is a major difference between the PLABs exams and the USMLEs. USMLE is all about first chance. So you have to pass the first chance you get. With the PLAB, which is for UK, they don't care that much if you pass first go round or second go round. So that's the main difference. And the PLABs, that's PLAB 1 and PLAB 2. And PLAB 1, that's theoretical medicine. So that's all that my colleague said that you learned in your first 3 years of medicine. And then you have PLAB 2. That's everything you learned while you're in clinicals. So how to treat patients, how to diagnose patients, how to write the case reports, and yeah, basically how to be a doctor. And once you've done that, you get your medical license for UK. For USMLE, it's a little bit different because the first exam, USMLE Step 1, that's a 9-hour exam. And the 9-hour exam is everything you learn in basic science, which means the first 3 years. And with this exam, it's not like, you know, okay, they're going to ask about biochemistry, about anatomy, about pathophysiology or pathology. They can come from all angles and you don't know which one they will ask about before you see the question. So that's the main difference. And the USMLE is, like I said, it's all about first chance. So you have to pass the first go around because there's a lot of people who apply for USMLE and want to practice in US. Doesn't mean that it's a closed circuit, but in US, it's divided into categories, like what's very highly competitive and what's not competitive. So the non-competitive, which is easier to get into, is like family medicine and psychiatry. That's fairly easy to get into compared to something like surgery, like neurosurgery, dermatology in US, because in US it's fee for service. And that's the main difference between the US way and the English way. In the UK, they don't care. Like if you went to a school that's like not the same as Oxford, it's not a problem. Because in UK, they don't care that much where you're from. Whereas in US, like if you're from Harvard or Johns Hopkins or Yale, that means you get first priority. So when you have to think about which way to take, you have to think about, okay, my scores are very important, or it's not important. If you say it's not important, then I would definitely recommend the UK way. Myself, I'm in UK. I start out with foundation program 1 and 2. And that was in Hereford at the county hospital. Now I'm in London as a surgeon. And it's a like I said, in the UK, it's not that competitive, and they don't care if you're from Oxford, if you're from Birmingham, or where you're from. It doesn't matter as much as you're getting your. Okay, I saw something about percentage. If you're asking about how many percentage of IMGs, which is international medical graduate, that they get into United States, it's around 70%. But remember, you're competing against the Americans, and the Americans, they have priority over everyone else. It's not like you're from India and Europe. You are lower because you're from India than Europe. No, everyone is on the same boat. So there's no difference there.
If somebody have some question, Rohit, please unmute some of the students who want to ask some question, and please raise your hands, and Vitali sir and Mr. Ken will answer their question. So please raise your hands, and Rohit, please unmute. So I will make to you a host.
Okay, sir. I will unmute them and.
If somebody have some question, please ask. You can ask.
Sandeep sir, I have answer because I read some questions and
Yeah,
students
sir,
ask.
please
I
continue.
can
Yeah.
answer when boys wait.
Yeah. Yeah, sir, please.
They ask about what are they must doing if don't finish exam croc 1. I said that students can pass croc 1 and twice minimum. If didn't finish fastly, he or she can try again. It's not problem. And I have question about practical classes. Will do cadaver or not? Yes, we have classes with really preparates with cadaver, and clinical subjects study only in the clinical hospitals. Every lesson students study medicine together with patients. They can see some operations, they can see some surgery processes, diagnostic process every time, but not now, because now you know that quarantine. Yes, when quarantine, some process contact with patients not very good. And some students, some boys ask me about budget. What does it mean? I was in India, in Ukraine. The prices may be the same in the malls, in the shops. No, for example, which price of rice about. Price of rice about $1 in Ukraine, $1 $1.20. You can, it's not very expensive. Vegetables not very expensive too. About budget of study, you can ask Mr. Sandeep. He know all information, and I think he showed you how many students must pay for studying. Studying of life not very expensive, because Ukraine, it's country of East Europe, where not very big prices for flat, it, for some other processes. But we have very good transport. If you want, you can travel from Vinnitsa to another countries of Ukraine, like Kiev, like Odessa, about maximum 3-4 hours by car or by rail station, but tram. It's not problem. And about books, I read information. Which books for study? First of all, we have very good library. In this library, books is free for students. If you will study here, you not pay money for library. You can take books and read these books from Ukrainian scientific men's and world scientific men's too. If you want, you can study by internet. All books are normal, and students can read information not only by really papers book, by tablets or laptops without problem. In all areas of university, Wi-Fi is free for students. Yeah. Yes, please. Because I read, yeah, I have question about difference between war area. Don't worry, we have some conflict situation with Russia, but distance to this area about 1,500 kilometers. Is it? It is east border of Ukraine, and from Vinnitsa to Lugansk to Donetsk, very long distance, and here all good. You don't worry. And now there are not very active situation. I think maybe all finish is after few time.
And sir, the students, they are not asking, just explain them. They have one big question. Will they get the real body for the practicing? Because this is the main question of the students. Because so many students thinking that they are giving only plastic bodies like this. So can you explain something about the real bodies practicing? Because
About
you have
really
seen in India so
bodies?
many questions. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
think
can.
you
I
have.
can explain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. First of all, I want to say that when will be new our meeting, you say me, and I will go to the anatomy department and online show all cadavers. No, not all. Some cadavers, some really preparates, but it's very good because without smile. What about really? Yes, every lessons where must be original preparates. These preparates present. We have cadavers where present all organs and all parts of our body, and we have preparates of personal preparates of organ, like preparates of the brain, preparates of the heart, and other. This preparates located in the special place, special boxes that's closed. And when we have some topic about this organ, we open and show for students this organ. Students can study. I teach students and show for the students some structures on this preparates. And students like very like original preparates, and but only one problem: they can make photo because they want to photo with skulls, they want to photo with skeleton. Yes, but it's impossible. It's not a very good idea. And other subjects study with really preparates too, like pathomorphology. They have autopsy course where study, no, like interest in study medicine with fresh cadaver. It's not very good for general, but for students who want to study medicine, it's normal. And other subject, histology with really histology preparates, biology is the same. All. We have cadavers for explanation. We have cadavers for studying anatomy. And if the other subjects can study without cadaver, it will be possible. I read question about online offline classes.
So if somebody has some question,
Yes, I read about online or offline classes studying. Yes, it's possible. We have a special system and study online and offline. Now in this period, we study half persons, like 50% lessons online and 50% persons lessons offline. Online studying by Zoom, by Microsoft Teams and other programs. And now students who travel to India study online now from their countries without some problems, and we are waiting. What will be after one year, or after 1 month, or after 2 months, I don't know, because it's situation, which will be situation in world. If will be good, okay, will be only offline. If 50-50, will be 50-50. Or online, only online, it's possible too, maybe. Some person ask me about pay money for 6 years, but Ukrainian, very good. But I ask all financial problem, ask Mr. Sandeep, he give answer. Ukraine safe for girls. Yes, don't worry. We have not genders difference in our country. For girls, very safe, and girl like boy can go outside and walking by street without some problems. And some person ask about living hostel, or only boys or only girls hostel. Not hostels is mixed, but boys and girls live in different room. Like our city has a lot of international students, and we our people know what does it mean international students, who is it, what is it. Don't worry, we very good traditional for contact with international boy and girls. About this, don't worry.
Rohit, can you please make me host? So I just wanted to show you something, because there is one question I have seen, that what about the MCI? Now MCI is dissolved. We have seen the yesterday there is news came that MCI is dissolved. All the students who is studying in India and who is studying in abroad, they both have to give now next exam. I will show you some news which came yesterday. There is an MC bill now is regulated now from yesterday, like NMC. This is the new hello. My voice is coming? I don't know. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to show you something, like before there is MCI examination, right? Now this MCI is dissolved now. Now there is one new organization established. This is called the NMC, National Medical Council. And this National Medical Commission, we have like before, the student who is studying in India, who is doing MBBS course in India, they don't have to give a licensing exam. And the student who is studying from abroad, like from Ukraine, from Russia, from China, Kazakhstan, they have to pass MCI, that exam called FMGE. Now this exam is dissolved. So the student who is studying in India from this year, and who is student who is studying MBBS from abroad, from Ukraine, from Kazakhstan, from Kyrgyzstan, from China, they have to give exam that is called next national exit exam. So on this examination they will have to appear, and they have to if they have to pass, they will get the license. and they can practice in all over the India. And if they score good, they will also get a seat. जो बच्चे next के exam pass कर लेंगे, they will get the MCI license, like licensing license for the doctor. And if they will score good, तो उनको मेडिकल का लाइसेंस साथ साथ में उनको पीजी की सीट भी ऑफर की जाएगी. इफ दे वांट टू कंटिन्यू एज ए पीजी, तो वो उनको पीजी भी कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर मार्क्स. अगर वो बच्चा अच्छा स्कोर नहीं करता है, तो वो बंदा उस बच्चों को मेडिकल का लाइसेंस, मतलब लाइसेंसिंग लाइसेंस मिल जाएगा. ऑल ओवर इंडिया ही कैन प्रैक्टिस. सो दिस इज वेरी गुड न्यूज ना. ये प्लेटफॉर्म गवर्नमेंट ने ओपन कर दिया है. बच्चे पहले क्या था, इंडिया में बच्चों को मजबूरी में पढ़ते थे, या उनका इंटरेस्ट होता था कि मैं अब्रॉड से अगर पढ़ने जाऊंगा, मैं इंडिया आके मुझे एमसीआई एग्जाम देना पड़ेगा, अगर मैं पास नहीं होता हूँ तो मेरा टाइम वेस्ट होता है. लेकिन अब जो बच्चे इंडिया में पढ़ेंगे, द स्टूडेंट हु स्टडिंग इन इंडिया, उनको भी चाहे वो एम से ही क्यों नहीं पढ़ाई कर रहे होंगे, दे हैव टू स्टडी and they have to give exam, next exam. Other student who is studying in abroad, they have to give next exam. So this is a common platform. तो अभी बहुत ही अच्छा ऑप्शन है कि आप लोग विनित्सा नेशनल मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ यूक्रेन है, क्योंकि ये नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी है. ये 120 ईयर्स ओल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी है. पिरागो वन ऑफ द फेमस साइंटिस्ट है जिनके नाम पे इस यूनिवर्सिटी को बनाया गया है. तो आपके लिए बेटर प्लेटफॉर्म है. वंस द रिजल्ट केम, आप अभी से एडमिशन के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. आप अपने काउंसलर्स को कांटेक्ट करिए, एडमिशन लेटर इशू करवा के रखिए. और जैसे ही एमसीआई, जैसे ही आपका नीट का रिजल्ट आता है, आप राउंड 1 की काउंसलिंग देखिए. अगर आपको नॉर्मल फीस अगर मिलता है, लाइक 5 लाख 6 लाख वाली फीस से कोई भी कॉलेज, 7 लाख वाली फीस से कोई भी कॉलेज आपको मिलते हैं, तो दिस इज द बेस्ट ऑफ लक फ्रॉम आवर साइड, फ्रॉम आवर कंपनी साइड. बट इफ यू आर गेटिंग अ कॉलेज whose fees is more than 15 lakh rupees, so don't waste your time and money. It's better you go and study, because Vinnitsa National Medical University की फीस बहुत ही ज्यादा कम है. $5,000 is around 3 लाख रुपए, 3,15,000 रुपए इन ईयर. और तो क्योंकि आपको जैसे रिटर्न आरओआई से कहते हैं, रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, द स्टूडेंट हु इज स्टडीइंग इन इंडिया, उनको एटलीस्ट 90 लाख रुपीस का पैकेज आता है. 90 लाख रुपीस फीस उनको देना होता है, बिकॉज दे हैव सो मच डिपॉजिट्स ड्यूरिंग देयर स्टडी. दे हैव टू डिपॉजिट इन हॉस्टल, दे हैव टू डिपॉजिट सम मनी फॉर देयर डिपॉजिट मनी फॉर देयर यूनिवर्सिटी. तो पैकेज अगर आप देखेंगे इंडिया में किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी, चाहे आप यूपी देख लो या महाराष्ट्र देख लो, उनका पैकेज 80 to 90 लाख रुपीस मिनिमम जाता है. सम ऑफ द डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटी जिनका पैकेज मिनिमम 1 करोड़ से 1 करोड़ 25 लाख रुपए जिसकी फीस होती है. फॉर एग्जांपल डीवाई पाटिल मुंबई, उसकी फीस 27 लाख रुपए इन ईयर है. भारतीय विद्यापीठ जिसकी फीस 19 लाख रुपए इन ईयर है. अगर उसके हम पैकेज की बात करें तो ये पूरा का पूरा 5.5 ईयर्स में 1 करोड़ का पैकेज हो जाता है. 4.5 ईयर्स की फीस लगती है. फिर आप रहना खाना, इफ यू आर लुकिंग आफ्टर द फूडिंग एंड लॉजिंग, जैसा सर को बताया गया था, जो लॉजिंग, फूडिंग एंड लॉजिंग के लिए दोनों अप्रोक्स जो खर्चा आता है, आप आराम से 1.5 से 2 लाख रुपए में आप वहां पर रहना खाना आप आराम से कर सकते हैं यूक्रेन में, जो कि इंडिया में भी सेम कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग आता है. तो आपको कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा, दोनों का कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग सेम है. तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि जितने भी बच्चे यहाँ पे पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, अगर उनको कोई गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज मिलता है, then he can stay and study in India. But if they are not getting a government college and confused कि उनको अब्रॉड जाना चाहिए या नहीं जाना चाहिए, अभी मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ. कोई भी बच्चा अगर पढ़ाई कर रहा है और वो मान के चलो अगर वो पढ़ाई कर रहा है और वो यूपी का बिलोंग करता है, तो उस बंदे को अगर पुणे जाना है तो 2.5 घंटे की फ्लाइट होती है. अगर किसी बंदे को अगर यूक्रेन जाना है तो डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट आज की डेट में 6.5 घंटे की है. आप 3.5 घंटा की फ्लाइट को डिस्ट कर सकते हो, ट्रैवल कर सकते हो. तो 6 घंटे की फ्लाइट जाने से अगर आपके 70-80 लाख रुपए बच रहे हो, तो आई विल सजेस्ट यू गो एंड स्टडी इन यूक्रेन एंड एनीवेयर. अगर आपको जहाँ जरूरत है तो हमारी कंपनी विल हेल्प यू टू स्टडी इन कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, एनीवेयर. बट आई विल प्रेफर, क्योंकि आई हैव विजिटेड ऑल द कंट्रीज इन कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, Armenia. I have seen Armenia universities. They are very, very small. If you talk about the infrastructure of Ukraine, this is very, very good and very, very nice. Just now I have shown the infrastructure of Ukraine. Almost all university. Out of this, Vinnytsia University have a big infrastructure, very, very big infrastructure. and you can see in the map, and we have so many videos in our YouTube, Select to University, and we will share the video of university from inside and outside, and from anatomy department and everywhere. These are the links we will share. Rohit, please share the links in the message box. So ये बहुत ही अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी है, तो I will prefer all the students kindly register with us and avoid the delay, because 15th November is the last date to apply. और उसके पहले हम लोग 1 महीने का प्रोसेस लगता है, कि इनविटेशन एडमिशन लेटर ये बहुत लॉन्ग प्रोसेस है. तो आई विल सजेस्ट यू कि इसको जितना जल्दी से जल्दी आप अप्लाई कर लें, तो ये आपके लिए अच्छा होगा टू चूज अ बेटर करियर. So now I will suggest, I will tell I will tell Kateryna ma'am, she is there, and Kateryna she is the director of our company. She is taking care of all the Indian students in Ukraine. हम लोग यहाँ एयरपोर्ट, मैं खुद वहाँ पे रहता हूँ, तो मैं आपको यहाँ इंडिया में हमारी टीम बहुत ही बड़ी है. I will show you the pictures where our team is there, and we have a very good team in Ukraine. We have more than 15 employees in our Ukraine team, and Kateryna ma'am is there. She is taking care of all students from the airport. So ma'am, tell something about how we receive and how we will send them our students. And
hello everyone. Since you come to Ukraine, we are taking care of you like our family only. We have our huge Indian community over there. Indian staff, Ukrainian staff, we are always there to help you. Any problem you have during all the 6 years, during all your course in Ukraine, we are always there for you. As well, there is Indian mess, Indian restaurants, a lot of activities to do, and the quality of education also is very good, and you will really enjoy it. And I would like to suggest you to come to Ukraine. It's a kind of good experience for you. So, and that's all. If you have any question, I can answer you. As well, Ukraine is very safe for girls, for boys. There won't be any problem with you. University will provide you Ukrainian classes. So you have to study Ukrainian language to communicate with the patients. You will have practical classes in local hospitals. So universities are providing local language classes so that you can a bit communicate with the patients. There won't be any exam and it won't affect your degree, but university is providing classes.
so I think Vitalii sir will continue something, and we will finish this webinar. And we will finish this webinar, and nice. So if somebody have some question, kindly ask to the counselor, and if somebody wants my number, you can take my number from the counselor. और किसी को कभी Vitalii sir से बात करनी हो पर्सनली, तो काउंसलर से डायरेक्टली हम लोग बात करा सकते हैं, and he will connect video call or WhatsApp call, conference call with the Vitalii sir. And
Deep sir, there is a question. Can I answer?
Yeah.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
There is no any entrance exam. Just for admission in any university of Ukraine, you have to pass NEET exam. You need to provide your NEET scorecard. As well, your 12 mark sheet aggregate must be 65 and above overall %. And that's all. There is no any entrance exam.
And I saw answer a question about other students study with patients together from first course. No, first second course students study general medicine, theoretical medicine. After second course, from third, fourth, fifth until end, students study clinical medicine, and there are with patient. First and second course, they have not clinical subject.